Zack Shultz! Hello! Oh, thank you. Coincidentally, I also just came from Black Church. They had a buffet. I finished it. I don't usually have this gut. It's just a food baby. So. Look at all of you guys. A bunch of young adults, late teens, early 20s. So cute. It's a good-looking crowd, though. You know, puberty was kind to most of you. But puberty can be very rough. Puberty for me was like a really fucked up amusement park ride. You're about to get on with all your friends. And you're like, come on guys, let's go to the puberty ride. It's gonna be so scary, but when we get off, we're gonna look great. And then the ride begins. And your face starts to look like dollar pizza. You're going up the big hill, and your voice changes. Ah! And unspeakable things happen to your crotch. And then, finally, the ride ends. And when I was getting off of this puberty ride, I was looking at my friends, looking like models with cut jawlines and lumberjacks with great big bushy beards. And I got off looking like a stay-at-home mom. I chased them off the ride saying, put on a sweater, it's nippy! You know you're a little bit too much like a mom when your friends are going out and you say, I have a roast in the oven. But come on, Zach, we're going to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Well, I'm making some Red Hot Chili Pepper stir fry. Mom joke. All this shit is not puberty. It's menopause. I seriously think I went through menopause. I have hot flashes. My breasts aren't as tender. I don't even want to have sex with my husband anymore. That son of a bitch. But I am not completely some old lady. But I'm an old soul, so I just act like a middle-aged white lady, you know? An old white lady. But I don't use a lot of the words old white ladies use, you know, like haberdashery, or automobile, or the N-word. I don't say it. Old white ladies do. You have to be very careful with old people words. Because one thing that meant something in 1930 does not mean the same thing in 2017. Like, I was talking to my grandmother recently about how her and my grandfather met. And she lit up with excitement and she said, when I first met your grandfather, he walked up to me and kissed me right in the puss. What? And then I gave him a licking. So for those of you who do not know, like I didn't, puss back then meant mouth. And licking meant to hit something. So my grandfather walked up to her, kissed her, and she hit him. But that's not the point. This has got me thinking. You walk up to somebody you don't know in 1930 on the street and you lick them in the puss, that will start a fight. You walk up to someone in 2017 on the street, you don't know them, and you lick them in the puss, you can run for president of these United States. That's the way things are now. I love food. But I hate people who are very pretentious about food. You know, especially the way it's pronounced. I was with my friend and I was ordering a croissant at a restaurant. I said, hey, can I please get a croissant? And she nudges me, looks at me earnestly and says, it's pronounced croissant. We're at Burger King. Nobody's saying croissant. They may be saying salmonella, but not croissant. Or another example. I was with my friend. He's British. I was at his house, and I was like, hey, I'm going to go get a cookie. You want a cookie? He's like, you mean biscuits? No, I mean cookies. Biscuits. Cookies. Biscuits. Cookies! And then I sort of lost my cool. And I went on this tirade about what biscuit meant to me as an American. Do you know what a biscuit is? It is a buttery, flaky masterpiece. You make one by banging a tube against the side of a table. A little man rolls out, you poke him in the stomach. He says, ha! And then you brutally murder him. You chop him up, bake him at 350 for 15 minutes. That is a biscuit! And do you ever catch yourself yelling about something and you're like, this is probably an overreaction? Well, this was not one of those times. I was fighting for my country. And at the end of my rousing speech of red, white, and biscuit, I finally gave in, and I made him some American biscuits. And I brought them out, and he looks at me knowingly like, oh, you mean scones. You know what? I'm leaving. And I'm taking my biscuits, I'm taking my dignity, and I am leaving mostly because I have a roast in the oven.